welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Did I turn up at the wrong time for you, big cat? Thought I'd frighten you. Ha ha! Yes, baby, I'm in the workout gear because you know you got to get it straight. At the gate. Big cat, we stay ready so we don't have to get ready when we need to be ready. Yes, baby, we're going to talk about what? Staying away from cursed people, Black. They are not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. When you're around said cursed people, you wear the team stripes. What's that? Crying, sackcloth and ashes, right? Black pocketers filled to the brim with STDs and bad luck. Hey, don't let me go in on the bad luck, guys. There's no one to check me, boo. We're going to talk about the planetary energies today first. Let me just get some foliage on my lips, alright? Because I am be damned if I talk about the cursed ones and there's Scallow terrorizing my mouth corner. No, no. Anyhow, let's dive in, darling dears. We're going to talk about the planetary energies today. We've got Venus retrograde in Capricorn and Jupiter in Pisces share a minor connection. This is here to give you a fresh start. I know. The downside of this transit is that you might overindulge a little too much in emotions. We had the energy of Lilith yesterday, bringing up shit from the past, seeing if you could tackle it, seeing if you got your cranium straight, because everything is about the power of the mind, darling dear. Once you can circumvent the conscious mind, which is the servant, and get to the mastermind, the subconscious. Right, when Neptune Pisces and the Capricorn Sun connect this evening, it might make us want to have an early night instead of going out. Listen, nothing wrong with getting your sleep. Sleep is fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Especially when not now bother you. I'm telling you, the only pressure I have right now is my ankle fell off. And I'm going to get it sorted out. But I'm not worried because my mind just said, Case, go over there. And I did, and I found it. Can't lose my shit, blood. It's like I've got a magnet on me. Ha ha! While we might be tempted, right, to go and what? Drink away those issues. Don't do it, Scotty. Don't do it. It's a slippery slope and it's a trick. That alcohol comes with spirits. That's why it's called a spirit. The spirit of degradation, right? Dismalness, right? And dickheads of the past. You don't want the alcohol like that. No. Go and work out. Hold a chair pose. Do something for you. The point of my... Can we talk, big cat? Because I can be a bit of a chatty cat. Right? The point I'm trying to make, right, as you watch, stay away from the cursed ones. Law 10 of the 48 laws of power. Don't you know? Pinkies up. As you stay away from them, darling dear, you start to focus on yourself. I know. You have to decide what you really want out of this life, this one go around on this Malkuf. And find the strategy that will bring you between the what's going on and what's going on, blood. Focus on you. Focus on you. As they focus on you, everybody's watching the throne, blood, to see you trip and fall. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. This is what you must say. When you focus on yourself, darling dears, you get ahead. You focus on your goals, your aspirations. If you want to maximize your potentials, darling dear, Focus on you, blood. You are a masterpiece in the making. Just know this. When you focus on yourself, you take control of your life. This means your situation and your mindset will improve. You avoid the dangers of complacency. Yes, complacency is another curse. Complacency keeps you stuck, right, with a bottom feeder, doing this and that. This and that. I ain't getting smoked, blood. I just thought I'd add that in before I continue with my points. Because I've got to press on, Scotty. I've got 20,000 steps to show that I mean it. Right. Yes. When you focus on yourself, darling dear, as I said, your situation and your mindset will change. Every day you work on you. You build your character. Your character involves learning from mistakes, darling dear, not living with them or around them, getting the lesson and moving on. Why do you think you was caught in repeat cycles with the same bottom feeders? Even in a different meat suit, it was the same bottom feeder. People with strong character live intentionally. We are intending to go to our graves empty, having lived out our infinite possibilities. Found our gangster and held that bitch. Yes! Hold your gangster, big cat. When you focus on you, darling dears, you feel happier, lighter. You don't allow marauders to come in and tell you the F shit that they're still being taken through because they love it. They love it so much. They love that partner that cheats on them, that lies to them. They love that mother who never mothered them. They love those brothers and sisters, mate. That is nobody's family friends, black. Skullduggerous and shady, as well as a good smattering of seedy, black. They're seedy. Your happiness is important. Stop looking on social media and idolizing people's lives. You only see what they put on the camera, blood. You don't know that it's Guantanamo Bay. And they're going through all sorts of F shit. Insurmountable, unfathomable bad lucks. They ain't gonna tell you that shit. Focus on you. When you focus on yourself, darling dear, you never, ever, ever stop growing. Growing in the know thyself. You take the time for what? Personal development, blood. Personal. That means uno. That means you. Just you. Focusing on you. I do like to give you the finger, but when I give you the finger, you better listen up. Focus on you. Take the time to learn something new and meaningful. I told you, I'm a budding Egyptologist. I'm an astrologer. I'm the workout cat. Yes. You'll find so many topics that you have to get to, darling dear, so that you can get on being great. And while you're focusing on yourself, learn, like I said, learn something new. Learn a new language. Learn to type. Learn to bake. Learn to be what? Cunning. And on your toes, bait. When you see what? A red flag. Because the red flag is always attached to a creature from the backwoods, from yesteryear, trying to bring you back into what? Sackcloth and ashes. And I told you, I don't fancy it. Do you fancy it, big cat? Do you? When you focus on yourself, darling dears, you are proud of your accomplishments. Things that you did what with I, myself, and me. The Tria Uno. The Tria Uno. That's the Jamaican way of saying tree. The Jamaican and the Irish, the tree or no, right, will become proud of what you've achieved by the sweat of your proverbial balls. I told you many times, Big Cat, you are professor of the puzzle, and we are what? Playing chess. That's why you don't take none of those scoppers back from the past. They own the checkers, blood. The drafts, as we say in England, drafts. Any fear you feel as you're about to step into something new, a new arena, because we take the time to learn something every day. Reread books, darling dear. I told you Big Cat knows a bit about everything, so that you are not confused when a bottom feeder's trying to tell you F shit. Those that know nothing and haven't got aspirations like you, darling dear, will tell you F shit to keep you stagnant and stuck. Doing that same job with those backstabbers that are undiagnosed and sure as shiz naive are not taking medication. We are not sitting around staring off into space around a bottom feeder who is cursed. It cuts out there. You see Mercury retrograde and wicked. The wicked. That I'm a tenacious cat. Pearly mate. So when these buggers try to bugaboo you, right, you've got to say kiss say with love and lust. Is one of the most powerful motivators. Your perception allow you to stay in a comfort zone. A comfort zone is a dead area, right? Full of what? The bottom of the pot, where you will find Jason, Freddy, Candyman, Beetlejuice, all of them are in the comfort zone, trying to keep a Big Cat down, trying to what? Poo-poo all your ideas. This is why we move in silence. We shut up. We've packed it in. Silencio. Zip it, lock it, and chuck away the key. And if you can't stop chatting your shiz naive to a bottom feeder that is going to pray for your downfall, you would be surprised how many of these bottom feeders have an altar for you. Especially when you dare to break away from the pack. Pack of jokers, darling dear, jokers and pretenders to your crown. When you focus on yourself, darling dear, you will receive purpose in life. Everyone's journey is different. Some are more fraught and filled with turmoil and danger than others. I saw this thing on the YouTube. This lady, right, decided that she was going to take up a man who'd come out of prison, right? She thunk that, oh, he's only been in for what? Armed aggravated robbery, blood. There was no domestic violence in that, she thought. Within 3 months, she was brown bread. They was singing Shall We Gather by the River. You don't take a prisoner in. They've got a prison mind. And the first person they're going to warn is you. Why? There's no guards to check them, boo. Don't be around the unhappy and the unlucky and the pickpocketers. It's contagious, blood. Contagious. When you focus on you, darling dears, right, you become a better friend, a better lover, a better family member, a better parent. Why? You've taken the time to feed yourself, your knowledge, your body, your everything, so that you'll be able to what? Successfully allocate time where it needs to be allocated. Why? Because you're happy, because you focused on you. Your projects are at the forefront. Not only that, you set healthy boundaries with said friends, loved ones, progeny, partners, whomsoever. They know that you can't be left with. Because they will be etched out of the picture. They will be sent to East Island with a big, strong Stevie Wonder. When you focus on you, you inspire others. You inspire the haters, the back front neck stabbers, right? What are they? Those that those that said you can't do it. Those that know that you can do it, darling dear. Those that want you to fail, and those that will help you fail. All eyes on you, darling dear. You're inspiring the bottom feeder to try and see if they can trap a big cat again. For one more round, Julie, with your common sense, your flip-flop. The same said flip-flop you had to fight all your life, just like Miss Seeley, to get back. You're inspiring them, darling dears. Everything about you as you work on the masterpiece of you is inspiring them. Especially those you had to wrap in a ponytail and put behind you, mate. All they got to do is see your shapely back. Law 16 of 48 laws of power, and they are inspired. Now that you're gone, yes, baby, they are inspired. Your focus on yourself is going to what? Upgrade your intellect. This is why they really can't come back. You haven't got the prison space for a Mitch bitch or a bitch Mitch. You haven't got the prison space for it. And my final point, darling dears. When you focus on yourself, you fall in love with yourself. What do you mean? My clavicle one? My elbows? Don't let me talk about my seat of emperors and empresses. A different kind of platinum, darling dear. Fall in love with yourself, darling dear. There's nobody like you. Your fingerprint said so. As well as your birth natal chart. When you fall in love with yourself, darling dear, you start to see things from a different standpoint. You realize how many situations you was in when you didn't love yourself. When you gave your love to undeserving. And it was chucked back in your face. Thank God they did that shit. More love for me. And me. And me. When I speak to myself and I'm about to put myself in my chariot of righteousness, what's that? My car. Because anywhere I go in that bitch is righteous. I say, me, my love, what do you want today? Do you want lunch out? Would you like a new set of pantaloon? I love me so much. I make sure that when I'm in my sleep, no bottom feeder can contact me. And I've made it clear to whomsoever I gave this. They know it. Yes, they know it. Fall in love with yourself, big cat. Focus on yourself, because the cursed ones, their address has been found. When they did this and that, they didn't think you'd get up. But they pushed you on your back. And you did what? You slid up the wall by your back. And you took a long, hard look around you, darling dears. Focus on you, big cat. Win, big cat. Go after everything, big cat. This is your chronicle to continue. Focus on you. Right, let's get into the read, darling dears, because I'm going on. I've taken a full 20 minutes. Yes, baby. Waist trainer in place, mate. No problems. It's going to be beat season soon. And as we're all what? Grounded, because we're focusing on not getting what we don't want. And you can take it any way you want with that. We are grounded in the UK. Grounded doesn't mean out of shape, darling dear. Grounded doesn't mean that you can't get the knowledge. If you take the time to focus on yourself, right, you will learn so many things. You will become the master of whatever business field you go in. Some of you are saying, I don't have the money for the courses. I say that's bull swanky. There's a course called Udemy. That's what, 15, 16 pounds? And it's videos. So you can watch it as you do your what? 20,000 steps, blood. Better health. Without your health, you have no wealth. Focus on you. This is why I love the way the Muslims pray. When they pray, their hands are facing themselves. Calling in the blessings on themselves. Until you bless yourself with self-focus, you ain't gonna win, big cat. You'll be living in the what? The comfort zone. Guantanamo Bay. We'll be pulled about like taffy. Your emotions will be what? Chucked all over the place. They'll tell you to, don't cry over it. When it really hurts, blood, you need to cry those tears to get them out, Scotty. It's the poison of the cursed ones. Excuse me. As I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoke, blood. It's a jungle out there, but in said jungle, the peaceful jungle, the lion, the big cat, sleeps at night. My palms is itching me, darling dears. You know I'm Reiki master. Let's share this shiznai. I send you abundance, discernment, prosperity. I remove all skullduggeration from your situation. But you have to take the energy, darling dears. Receive it from one pure heart to another. Right. We're going to push on. Oh, let's see who's in the comments. Right. Let's go back to the top. Leader Dan, fist bump, wagwan. You're good? Have you got your ears yet? Has it arrived in the USA? I sent them, I did. Pressure? Can always do is that pressure. Diamonds in the rough. I told you. Proverbs 31:10. Female alpha. Jazzy knee. Cat. Who else is there? Jess? Jess, you're good? Jess is on it, mate. Don't worry about Jess. Jess no wagwan. Mother Angel. Cat. God is gangster. Glad you could turn up with the appropriate statement. God is gangster. As you focus on yourselves, darling dears, you walk into the room as though God sent you. Shoulders back, head up. Always, big cat, confidence is key to the making or breaking of a big cat. We've done the breaking already and it's not fabulous. Walking around looking like Quasimodo's bestie. Denying yourself AliExpress. Are you mad, blood, bruh? Sister? Denying yourself AliExpress? That's too far. Too far. Stop it. Focus on yourself. Get your gorgeous, was it? Lovely, fabulous and gorgeous on, darling dears. And Mercury Retrograde, lao my tongue. Coming now, give up. Told you, tenacious cat. I woke up early for you to surprise you. You didn't know when I was coming. You never know. I like to turn up on you. Good morning, Kimberly Said. Who else is there? Melita Fakovic. Hello, Carrie. Princess Leia. Who else is here? Queen of the South. I love your handles, guys. You are creative. And you are amongst the creative. And together, what are we going to do? Touch on every one of them blood clot. Right. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection as we focus on ourselves. Energies up, darling dears. We understand that the Big Cat Chronicles continues, but anytime you're pulling it down and you're not feeling it, come through with the Big Cat wave. Your king or queenly wave, darling dears. Remember, you are the Alpha and Omega, God hid inside of you. And you took the time to sit with yourself. It's not easy to sit with yourself and face certain things and realize you was the common denominator. Digest that, blood clot. Right, let's get some cards on the tablet. We're going to move with the Witch's Oracle. See what's going on with that, darling dears. Energies for the Big Cat today. What do we need to know as we focus on ourselves? Minding our own business, right? We've got the what? The Watchtower of the Summer. Oh, I picked them all up upside down. It's not my fault, darling dear, because on the base of the deck, you are washing away attachments. Yes, baby, the spirits, darling dear, the ones that was cast against thee. Those in the background are unclean, darling dears. It won't wash off. This also speaks about the Jezebel spirit, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that you simply had to get gone. It was them or you, darling dear. Oh, pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the true truth. Pinkies up. The Watchtower. The Watchtower of the South is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, darling dears. Can you see? Got all these things in front of me. Let me move this over a little bit. Sorry about this. Got a bit of construction going on here. Right? As I was saying, before I rudely interrupted myself, fire energy, the summer energy. This also speaks about what? The romance rekindling. I hope it is the romance with yourself, darling dear. You have to remember the temple you ride in every day is the only one you're going to get. Focus on getting great, Big Cat. The Watchtower of the South also speaks about the fruits of your labor. Being what? Returned unto thee 100-fold. This is a season of abundance, darling dear. And summer begins today for the Big Cat. Why? Because you are refocusing on yourself. Every mickle make a muckle. Don't ask me what it means. My mother told me this all the time. I think it's about the money. Like every penny makes a pound. These unclean spirits, I told you, the cursed ones, trying to get at you from the nosebleed section, setting intentions on you, darling dear. But what they did when they set these intentions for you to fail, right? To be scuppered, right? To be what? A waste, laid waste to whatever life wants to do you, right? They forgot. They were the ones that was the fresh shit shining in the sunlight, guys. What they intended for you, there was 3 fingers pointing back at them. Some of you need to get back into that spiritual bath. If it means 100 times, you do it 100 times. The best day to do it is on a Friday. Why? Venus Friday, darling dears. Love of self and everything abundant. Because heavy is the head that wears the crown. Know this. The biggest responsibility you ever have on this Malkuf is to yourself. Make sure that you are not selling yourself short, putting yourself in tight situations, bringing bad karma on yourself. It could be in the form of unpaid debts. It could be in the form of what? Hanging around a situation too long, a situation that you need to divorce yourself from. The High Priestess showing up right now is very poignant. Why? The High Priestess comes with a file, darling dear. Secrets. Understanding yourself. Having sat between the 2 pillars of wisdom, Boaz and Jashin, for completion and beginning. Today is the first day of your summer, darling dear, which will last for the rest of your time on this Malkuth. Why? Because you've got power. And with power comes great responsibilities, darling dears. And in that said power, you must become extremely difficult. Difficult to be effed over, difficult to be misled, difficult to lie to, and difficult, right, when bullshit is coming your way. Because you're a swervy cat blood, you know how to matrix round that shit. You are able to look at people and realize, if I get in your company, I see sackcloth and ashes, right? Prolapse womb, yes, all of that shit you see coming off of that person. And you keep it what? You keep it cute and you step high, as only a big cat can. Know your worth, darling dear, and know your opponent. Law 33 of the 48 laws of power. Because as you raise in consciousness, having what tapped into the subconscious and got a handle on it, on how to manifest with those badass alchemist ways, darling dears. Notice how much lighter you will feel. Notice the happiness, the motivation, and the pride you take in what you achieve. Especially in the face of the cursed ones. Yes, going through it. Thank you very much for the super chat. Broker H2O. Going straight in my Big Cat Chronicles. Right. Let's get a rune. Big Cat, there's only one coming out today and we're going with this one, guys. It's Tiwa's. What's that? Justice, blood. What did I just say? Continue to focus on you. This is a season of resolution, darling dear. Creating freedoms for yourself and painful ending for others. Some are realizing that you're never coming back. This also speaks about a court case, darling dear. Something legal. You're going to have to use your wits, darling dear, to get out of a situation. If you're in a legal situation at this moment in time, you can what? Endure and overcome. But you're going to have to use your special je ne sais quoi to get out of that situation. You will succeed, but it's not going to be easy. Taiwas is represented by the letter T, the number 44, 45, 46, and 47. It also speaks about war. Somebody wants it with Lee, a creature from the backwoods. They're still big mad. Because you didn't fail, you didn't stumble, and you didn't come back. All of the didn't you didn't do. Good morning, Lily Albert. Long time no see. Fist bump. Glad you could pop in. This also speaks about, darling dear, equality and balance. A stable situation, one which you truly deserve. It also brings, again, I have to go back to a court case. Good luck in a court case or some kind of situation where you was fraught with competition. Competition of the feeble-minded and the simpletons who did not know who they was dealing with. Good morning, Tremaine. Are you all right? Mother Angel, hello. The focus you put on yourself, darling dear, is going to create a lot of tower moments and bring justice to a situation. They didn't know what your deepest and most specialist gifts were. They get a big ticket to watch it from the nosebleed section. As they try to pull your focus from you onto them. A thankless, unfathomable task, I tell you that, blood. We don't look back, right? Unless it's to straighten our ponytails, blood. We move forward. This is why the rear view mirror is so small and the side mirrors are so small. so that you can see anything that you've circumvented, if it's daring to try and sneak back up on you, so you can get that pedal further to the metal. I told you, we move forward, never on. Forward means you go into unknown territories and conquer that bitch. You fight, big cat. Every day you fight to get in great. You fight and get that knowledge. Become the baddest in your field. You can do it, big cat. Nobody is more special than anybody on this Malkuf. We all have the same meat suit. But not everybody is chosen. Many are called, but few are chosen. You are chosen. And what they don't realize, every time they come up against you, chosen one, it's more bad luck for them. Especially when you know your gifts. I have to drag out the S because you are infinite, darling dears. Infinite. Right. As I sip my mocha, let's get some cards on the tableau because I'm telling you, I'm a chatty cat. We're already at the 38. Base of the deck, peace must reign. This also speaks about what's somebody coming for a rejuvenating time, darling dear. Haven't relaxed. But this is also what the swords, darling dear. You relax with knowledge. Relax and learn. Take the time to study, darling dears. Learn everything you can about what brings you passion. This is where you find your pentacles in the 2nd, the 6th, and the 10th house. Whatever career you choose, it has to give you passion. It makes you want to kick your way out of the duvet. Finding the peace that you truly deserve. Recuperating from some kind of somebody's recuperating from an illness or an operation, or possibly an injection. Hey, good luck with that, Chuck. Hey, I told you, I am not being stuck by anything foreign that is organic and inorganic. Take that to mean whatever you want, Scotty. The importance of you focusing on yourself, darling. We're gonna keep talking about this for a little bit, can we? Realizing how great you can be. Realizing that you are not a gambler of life. You're a professor of the puzzle. You are not hostage to the ministrations of the wicked. And the liars. Let me tell you something about the liars, the air-bending, skin-peeling of it all. Those liars, the scoffers, they're still lying and spying. This also speaks about malicious words, darling dear. Don't listen to what the flying monkeys that come on the balls of their feet, Jeremiah 9:40, to bring you any intel from what a gingivitis mouth has said about you. Because you have to remember, how comes they were so comfortable telling them those tales? What did they say? You heard the bell, because I speaks the truth, Ruth. The liars are still lying. As you continue to skate on, mate, free yourself mentally from situations that no longer serve you. Your progeny, if you have them, to an environment where there is not mental, physical, or emotional abuse. Realizing that who has your back? Father God always has your back. Mother Isis always has your back. And realizing that you can call your security at any time. You're saying whom's the security? Whom? You're getting posh on me now, are you? Your security is your ancestral team. The ones that are caping for you in the background. The ones that told you that Billy was a backstabber. And you can't trust Beverly. Beverly will sleep with your man before you can say, what's going on? I'm confused. Excuse me, please. Moving away from the liars, Those that lack the true what? Communications of an adult, the popper offers. The ones that seek to keep you in what? Minuscule details that have nothing to do with the truth. To keep you entrapped, and instead, you're right, Billy and Beverly, we have to avoid them. And if your name is Billy and Beverly and you're a big cat, I don't mean you, I mean them, they and Billy and Beverly, the backstabbers and the what? Captain of the cum squad. Yes, we know these people. But we do not parlay, and we sure as she's naive break bread with them. I told you, nobody can buy my dinner or pour my drink. I have my what? My honeydew melons in a baggie. My fizzy water is always in a sealed plastic bottle. And I've got my almonds, the salted almonds, to keep my salt levels up when I have to create a halocene between those that are not allowed. They're not allowed, prohibited from getting near me in any way, shape, or form. Continue to skate on. And as you continue to move on, right, with your third eye buffed up to a bitchin' shine, what's gonna happen as you move on? What did I say? You change your face in this world, darling. You're full-on transformation, the death card. You let go of one beginning in order for your true beginning to begin. The Scorpio energy of it all, darling dears. Let's get right into this. This also speaks about what? You becoming a rebel. I know! You're a rebel, and you can't be tamed. And you can't be tricked by the same motherfucker again. This also speaks about some of you are coming out of a depressive time. Thank God, darling dears. Listen, sackcloth and ashes doesn't go with what you've got to be getting on. This also speaks about as you focus on yourself, become clear in your cranium, darling dear. You boss up. You're already a different level. And we're not taking prisoners on that level. Moving towards this new beginning. Mastering your emotions, darling dear. Mastering you can't listen. Let me just lower this music a bit. Excuse me. Big cat. Once you master your emotions, you can't be pulled about like taffy. And anyone that has your emotions, whether they hijacked it, bamboozled it, right, is your king. Are you really going to give your emotions to someone who is a known liar? Someone who is jelly bogeli? And that blade is for your back chakra, your neck chakra, and your side. You mastered your emotions, darling dear. Let's clarify this line. You can't lie to the Empress. And look at this, the Sun card, the happiest card in the deck. The brick wall is there to remind you, not allow what? Blessing blockers, the creatures from the backwards, the ones behind you in the rear view mirror, to come and block your blessings. Because you know the truth. Whatever they say, they have the what? They've got they're so lovely and wonderful to lie and tell all of these things behind your back because they cannot approach the throne. This is blessings, darling dear, having raised your vibration, calling in your true soul tribe. Some of you will be getting married. Some of you are pregnant, darling dear, and realize you're pregnant for what? The leader of the liars. I'm not laughing at you, darling dear. I'm laughing at how you turned up 1,000 on this bitch. You have to remember sometimes the other parent was just the receptacle, the means in order for you to get the progeny, darling dear. They weren't meant to go with you on this journey. No. And that liars can't come with you. They're at your back, mate. Lying, spying. But they see you from a different perspective. No longer sacrificing yourself, having focused on yourself. You've given back the wood. Some of you gave back the wood in the form of a painted vagina. You threw it and they ran after that bitch. Yes, a painted stick. Hey, I hope you made it look, I hope you made it look fat and wet so they don't come back. Look, all of this major arcana on the lies that was told. When I tell you spirit is ready to handle a bitch or mitch, this is about moderation, darling dear. Some of you are getting what? Better eating and drinking habits. Saving your pentacali, your skrillers. Why? You've got a plan. The Empress always has a plan. And something you need to realize, darling dears. Are you listening? No one is coming to save you. I'll say it again. No one is coming to save you. You have to save yourself. You've got all of this divine energy at your back, moving to a new beginning. One, a transformation that you don't even recognize yourself, darling dear. Why? Because you love on yourself. Your company, you know you're in the best company. Because why? You're in tip-top what? Formulation for anything you want. I'm my best friend. And we've decided that we're your best friend. I, myself, and me, the three of us, we're your best friend, Big Cat. Because when you come to frequency Phoenix 555, I'll tell you what's going on. But I'll also give you tools to get great. Nobody, yes, some readings you hear, oh, it's always sackcloth. Yes, you get the sackcloth and ashes because you have to remember thousands of people tune in. I'm open to all energies when I'm doing these reads. You'll always get the sackcloth and ashes, but you'll always get tools in how to circumvent and get great. When you come to the Big Cat Chronicles. What's this? What did I say? The Backtabra. It's backstabbing Billy or Beverly. Yes, they haven't forgotten you. Bitter, twisted, jealous. And this is also you, darling dear. No, not those. The Queen of Swords is highly intelligent, darling dear. You're willing to give somebody a hearing out. But when you turn like this bitch, they better stay away, you know. Because you will make them a bitch mitch. You'll eviscerate them with one word. Whomsoever this jealous person is, it could be a female, could be an older sister, a mother, could be a midge. They're jealous and they're spying and they're still lying. All because now that you're gone, the strongest supply. What's this? They don't like the fact that you're emotionally stable. If you've got progeny, they're dancing, mate. I know we can't go outside. They're dancing inside, mate. We party on the inside. Emotional fulfillment, darling dears. Your cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life as you dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Because without Father God in your life, without Mother Isis, you don't have direction. You don't have the what? The team of the unseen. Psalms 91. Somebody wanted you to be what? Emotionally or mentally unstable. They didn't want you to recognize or see how great you truly are. This is why your mirror is very important, darling dear. Your mirror. You know how many people can go in front of their mirror, but they never truly look themselves in the eye? Look at yourself and love every inch of you. Nobody is like you. Not even twins. Even identical twins. You're not exactly the same. You don't even come around at the same time. Everybody's birth natal chart is different. For a reason. There's 3 people on this table at the moment. There's 3 people that is your main antagonist, darling dear. They spend their time trying to find out what you've got going on. Why? Because you're moving silent. They're lying about the fact that you've turned your life around. They're lying, saying that you want to be with them or around them. This also speaks about an offer, darling dears. You're going to be hearing about some kind of an invite. Could be to a family thing. Bitch, I ain't going nowhere, mate. You are not my families. You are all familiars of the devil. I've worked it out. I'm not stupid or stupid. CHEWPED. No. Realizing your worth, darling dear. And some of them do truly believe that you are better than them. Well, they can believe what they want in their feeble minds, even if it is true. Hey! What about the death card? Long-term goals, darling dears. Continue to focus on you, your goals, your aspirations, whatever you've got going on. And always take what? Active, physical. Be active towards what you've got going on. Be involved with your life, darling dear, and plan for the future. What fell on the King of Cups? Oh! Because as you control your emotions, darling dear, and focus on what's important to you, your luck, your Pentacali, your Skrillers.com will turn around. Whomsoever made you feel left out, you needed to be left out from them. Why? They're bottom feeders. Full of scoperation, wanting you to take the focus off of you. And being involved with them, the self-indulgent and the feeble-minded. Divine gave you this blessing. Why? Because you decided to strike out on your own, darling dears. You learn to what? Juggle like a boss. This is Uno, solo dolo, like the girls on the pole. Focusing on you and what you can achieve on this Malkuth, creating what? Infinite happiness in your life. King of Cups. Your emotions are everything, darling dears. But don't waste your emotions on bottom feeders. What? Focusing on past situations that you couldn't change. They had you looking like the match girl or match boy out in them streets, darling dears. And that wasn't fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. But Divine no longer wants you to focus on the pain, darling dears. Focus on getting great. You also had the strength in the reverse for the codependent, those that would love to tempt you into fuck shit. If shit, darling dears. Why are they trying to tempt the big cat? Because Guantanamo Bay knows their house. Their address is known. The cursed ones. They're having nothing but major tower moments. I'm also hearing somebody's a house fire. Always know that you hold the whip, darling dears. You have those badass alchemist ways. This is also what? A sign of manipulation. Right next to the tower card. Somebody's going to try and manipulate you into the sack, darling dear. Yes. Trying to get at your good to drop off a soul tie or two while you're focusing on yourself. Let me tell you something, right? When you get to the age where you set the age where, or even whatever age that may be for you, darling dears, certain things are not a priority in your life. Sex is lovely, fabulous and gorgeous, but until you know thyself, until you focused on thyself, you'll be bringing in what? The creatures from the dark. Was it the Black Lagoon, darling dears? What you need to focus on, right, is what? Being the best version of yourself. Being better than the cat you was the day before. Focus on creating generational wealth. Then you will find that you don't get into circumstances where, what? Sex is the leading thing. Because you have to remember, right? Lust and love both begin with L. And both can get you caught up. and have an insurmountable what if shit perpetrated against a big cat. Focus on what's great for you and all will turn up. Once you realize what you truly deserve, as you made yourself new and whole again. What's that? Someone saying it. What's that? God is gangster? Somebody saying God is selfish? God is selfish? What a thing to say. What fell out? Their world is upside down. They're watching you on the World Wide Web because you don't come with the unconditional love anymore. You're not dealing with procrastinators and those that are drama filled. Why? Because they're emissaries of the devil, the strongest workers, blood. You're not having it. Let me, should I go with this again? No. Let me just quickly cut this and see what comes out. This also speaks about an offer coming towards you, darling dear. Could be an offer of romance. If it is, you're vigilant, blood. You're not allowing your kingdom to be pillaged or plundered again. Pay attention, darling dears. Sometimes this offer of love is at the wrong time. You need to focus on yourself. The Knight of Cups can always come with the one night stand. It also speaks about romance, right? If somebody truly wants you, then they should wait until you're ready. And if you're never ready after them business, they might hang on and can hold on. Don't let nobody force you into any situation. We don't like to be forced. Because we got free go-to moves, black. Get another deck. I think this is the Psychic Tarot. Financial and material changes. We already saw the Five of Peace. On its face, darling dear. Things are about to change as you continue to focus on you. Winning, winning, and winning again. In silence. Because your work will always speak for itself, darling dears. You can't lie about the numbers. You can't... Look! Came out again. You need to know that this is turnaround season because you've got 5 on it, mate. What's the 5? Love God. Mother Isis. Then yourself. Then your progeny if you have it. The 4th and the 5th one is the body in the bag. Your health is your wealth. Take care of the temple that you've been gifted with. And your bag? Well, you need the bag, darling dear. How else are you going to have choice? 2022 is your year. New things, new knowledge. Realizing Job 8:7 that your latter will be greater than your former. Right? The Empress of everything. I can't make it up. Right? Thinking clearly, no longer trapped in the corners of your mind, realizing that you can co-create whatever life you want. It also speaks about somebody being released from prison. Could be to do with, I'm hearing child maintenance, because I never want to pay you. Hey, they didn't want you, so they locked them up, mate. Locked them up just like R. Kelly. Gave them a full-on acorn. Wouldn't let them out. Look! Again, 3 times you had 555. Full-on changes in your life. The same card. Things are about to change in ways that you can't even begin to believe, darling dears. Continue to focus on you. The Empress of everything, knowing your worth, base of the deck, and those situations that once tempted you, you've got no passion for it anymore. You don't have the passion or the need to be anxious, nervous, right? Run into the STD clinic. This is the Ace of Wands on its face. This is a soul tie and an STD, a full-on itchy and scratchy in your pantaloon. You're not doing it because you don't think it's lovely. It's not lovely, fabulous, or gorgeous. Focusing on yourself, right? Major Arcana, the World card, as well as Justice, darling dears. The Justice is for you to find that balance within yourself, to move forward with your life because you are being guided by your ancestral team. Yes, the unknown can be scary, but I'd rather be in the unknown alone than surrounded by people that I mean nothing to, that I'm the brunt of their jokes, right? Their emotional tampon, their punching bag, their cussing block. New beginnings. Some of you are going into a spiritual union, right? 8 of Arms, Pentacali, positive movements forward, and partnerships and alliances. You're going to having a whole new beginning in the type, right, of personages that are attracted to you, like-minded souls. Those focused on their own prosperity, know how to build. This also speaks about what? The partnerships and the alliances of focusing on your long-term goals. Continue to shine your brightest light, big cat, because the whole world is at your feet. But keep going no matter what. Keep going. This is a spiritual war on your mind. Conquer your mind and you're already winning. Crown chakra. You're getting a lot of spiritual downloads, especially on the dreamscape. Make sure you write down the dreams because they may not make sense at that time. But as time goes on, you'll see. You're chosen, darling dear. And you have infinite possibilities. Run towards them as you focus on yourself. Run. Don't walk. Right. Any more messages? Shall we look in the deck of the wicked? Why not, eh? Excusez-moi. What's going on with the wicked? What's this? Same shit, different day. Seeking a vacant orifice. Do you have a vacant orifice, big cat? Do you have a vacant orifice for a Jezebel spirit that's got multiple partners and personalities and everyone's lying? I told you, they've got all of these different personalities, right? Just like Sybil, right? And all them are liars and skullduggerous. Who loves to have what? The unprotected sex. Whoa. In these dangerous times, they put a mask and no condom. Okay. They're going out giving fake names and addresses to what? A feeble-minded. Somebody in the horde. They don't even know their real government name. Those that are what? Still married and still looking for what? Fresh meat, guys. Someone else to pillage and loot. And spin them a yarn. Yes. And that jealous friend, I told you, it's backstabbing Billy and front stabbing Beverly. Yes. And their mother or father is a hoe. Well, that definitely is a vacant orifice. Capricorn energy on its face. Somebody who will block your blessings, your career route. Lost at your practicality. What else? Wherever they are, they stay because they're allowed to cheat in peace. They have a what? Superior chicken head. Hey! Watch out! We already saw they don't like the condoms. They have a superior chicken head that should be put on the news. The same news I don't watch. What's this? What's this? You are their karma, big cat. Continue to focus on yourself. Walking agent of karma. Oh. And somebody's switching someone's medications around to get them sick. Trying to what? Was it rev up that old insurance policy, eh? I told you, nobody brings nothing for me. It has to be progeny that I gave birth to. Even the ones that was cut from me. Yes. I need proof, mate. DNA proof. What did I say? Wood cutting and clearing work is needed, stat. Because they're trying to bleed their energies back into you. The cursed ones. On the balls of their feet. Slander, darling dears. Knows their address. But they don't realize every time they speak badness against you, darling dear, it falls back on them. You can't harm a chosen one. It's instant bad luck. Some people look at you and say, oh, you're so lucky. You always get this and you always get that. They hate you for it. And you thought it's just luck. It's not just luck, darling dears. Royalty is supposed to be blessed. Especially when they know they're royalty. We've got the Pisces energy, the 12th house. What does that talk about? Karma. They got with you for a come up. Clout chaser. Right? And they're on the down low. Leading a double life. Good God. Just like, who was I talking to the other day? Elizabeth Williams. When she said that, what, her man wants another man? When you come with straight up pussy, what's going on? That's not your assignment. Right? If they're leading a double life, double off, mate. Right? Hiding in the closet. Some are stripping. How you get your bread is your business, blood. Right? They're a house thief. They're getting what? Sex for money. And they've got what? HIV, herpes, hepatitis B. All of them? Them have all of them? Wow. That's no pause or chill factor, guys. That's instant stress. And multiple medications for the tree sloth. The ones with the algae in their fur. Got their Panania footum in the air like a gang sign. That situation gets so old. Because your energy is irreplaceable. You was just throwing out your goodness, your goodness, your light to a bottom feeder. And they can't control you anymore. And they hate it. They, them and arm. Right? And it's popping off, mate. Because you're not allowing yourself to be hoovered. Oh, don't let me look. Shall we talk about the hooverers? They will come back. They will come back. It could be a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years. And try and hoover you like you forgot. Oh gosh, I don't even have the strength to laugh after that fuck shit. Yes, baby. Like you've forgotten. When you have the memory of an elephant. And that memory taught you to focus on yourself, blood. Because that was straight up if shit. And it came with what? Point A and point B, guys. Look how tattered it is. We have to use it so often. I know. And they want to come through, right? Give you a whole bushels of medical complications and then blame it on you. You better not get smoked, bamboozled, right? Gaslighted and tricked. It's got a bullet mark on it. You better not. Some of them want to hold you at gunpoint as you are reaching breakthrough, darling dears. Continue to focus on yourself. Oh, they owe a lot of money, so the karma is real, darling dears. I tell you many times, give unto Caesar what is due unto Caesar. Me personally, I have to pay my bills because my progeny's door game is like no other. Always fling it wide and open. They just have to hear the bell, and now they've got the camera. Oh, child. Their door game is like no other, and I don't like those letters in the mail. The ones that make you nervous and stressed. That's bad karma. Give unto Caesar what's due unto Caesar. And whomsoever hates on is hated on you. They're in debt. Right? Street debt, which is 1,000 times worse. You don't know who's coming for you. They can pay a crackhead to bump you off. Yes. All for a $5. The same 5 we keep seeing coming up. Some was it? She only pretended to be financially stable. How was they judging her finances? From the inside of her panani? Wow. Wow. And someone stole an older relative's money. The pilfering cut purse. Karma. Don't trust them again, darling dears. They made you not trust yourself. And that's a thankless place to be. Stuck in the DNS. Put your third eye on a bitch or Mitch, right? It's a red flag buffet. Nothing more from this deck. There we go to another one. We'll go to the FP5. Shall we? No. It said go to the wellness deck. Okay. This is a lot of cards. I don't like this premature vomiting, right? Not enough. An addiction. Somebody ain't got enough Skrilla to feed their addictions, right? What's this? Frustrated in a relationship, a lack of confidence, self-sabotaging, right? And has fear and ego issues, right? And they're jealous. And they're codependent, obsessed, right? Possessive, controlling. Has a what? Has a block. This is what they're going through, darling dears. The cursed ones. Karma knows their address. And they must be avoided. Lord 10, at all costs. What fell on the floor? The narcissist wants to come through and give the kiss of death in your life. If that don't make you want to batten down the hatches, right? And shine your third eye up to a bitch in shine, I don't know what will. Continue to focus on yourself and you'll find the marauders will try and attack you, but they can't get in. Not anymore. Love yourself, big cat. Focus on you, big cat. Become the what? Strongest member of your fan club. Because you're in the spotlight and they're watching. Sputnik has relaunched the Hillbilly investigations. Why? Because you're not brown bread. Because you're not barking at passing cars. Because it seems as though everything is locked and loaded. Some of you are about to step into the spotlight. Or being raised up in your community, having washed away what no longer serves you. And what don't serve you is the bad juju of it all. The bad vibes, guys. The bad vibes. I told you, bad luck is contagious. Leave them with what they co-created in the crevice of the devil's balls. Right? Because they're crying now, blood. They're crying into their fist. Where's my bell? Let me just clear out this bad juju. We have no... This is a juju-free zone. Right? They're crying. They're in despair, guilt, sadness, and loss. All of these things you can't help them with. Otherwise, you'll be what? Tarred with the same brush. Because if Divine sees that you are determined, Scotty, to go back in there for one more round, Julia, who'll say, all right, and start picking out his teeth. All right. They're going for it. They're crying, darling dears. Every which way they turn is another major tower moment. All of their own creating. And it's the energy that they live in, darling dear, which is bringing more into them. You ain't doing a damn thing. You are minding your own business, building up your what? your bag, your health, your confidence, your cranium. Getting the knowledges. You're too busy to see them crying with their bad vibes. And they're the ones that cry with no tears, blood. Let me go in on them, right? Look what fell out the bottom. And heads. The one that like to cry with no tears. They couldn't afford the salt. They needed it to hold their skullduggerous tails together. When the universe says yes, no one can say no. No weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Take the hop, skip and jump to the Patreon, where you will have access to all the extended reads. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. I insist. Focus on you, big cat. You the baddest cat out there. You are the walking agent of karma. You know how to what? Throw us a vagina-painted stick. You've got them guns, these arms, the strong ones, the ones that dragged you up from the gutter where you found yourself in. The ones that realized, what? Mac is not just for those out there, it's for you too. That realized, when you realize that you take care of yourself, darling dears. Take care of yourself, and your mental health is the most important of all. You are not, I repeat, an emotional tampon for anyone. Ever. Let them fuck off with their hellfire and powder house. They created it, and they want an audience to their fucking knees. And you've seen enough to know that you must simply continue with the halocene. That salt level is not for you. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat.